Oh, wait, so, well, hey friends. I'm going to see if I can get up further.
Or maybe you go in and there might be an up inside that house.
True.
Because there was like a sign outside it, so it might be a... Hi everybody, welcome back to...
We've just gone straight into this.
More of this. We're just wanting to grab this quest real quick before we shuffle on to meet our vampire friends.
Why doesn't someone do something? What's going on?
Pretty crap idea sleeping at the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
Ah, the notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
I am. Don't think I've seen her notice, though.
Not to fret. I shall tell you, and perhaps you'd care to help. Not free of charge, naturally. The din at the city cemetery. That's my grief.
Blah.
Screaming and clattering fill the air at night. A man can't get a lick of sleep. It all began on the day of Saint Zoltan's remembrance.
I cannot pay attention.
Precisely.
It's partly because it's a really unnatural vomiting sound.
I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
No, there's vampires there.
How much you offering? Oh, hang on, this noises occur regularly. Oh, far out.
Lady, could you please go to the bathroom or something?
Well, outside, I don't know. Okay.
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night. I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if a mother bear slammed feet first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean.
Okay, so how much are you offering?
How much'll I get for this?
How much would you like?
Okay.
Oh, definitely push it up way more than $50. What the heck?
So I think generally we can go about half and they don't get mad, right?
Yeah, but make them a little bit mad and see how you go.
What? Much too much.
Okay. I reckon about that much.
I don't believe I have that amount.
Huh.
What would you say to a festival discount? On account of the, tourney. Agreed.
Okay.
Wow!
Okay, let's go.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
I mean...
Could be. It doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case,
Someone else
Godspeed,
somebody.
master.
So someone else throwing up?
Who fucking designed this room? A monster.
I'm
That's
gonna
who.
talk, hang on, I'm gonna talk with this person. Okay, no. Bye.
Goodbye.
See you.
I want to see if that guy has squint cards.
Yeah, well. Oh, there.
Why is everybody here vomiting?
Welcome,
cut in his
Snow
booze.
White. Wish to look over my goods?
I do
I wish
not
to
want
know
to
why
drink whatever you've
Poisoned
Mind if I
like
glance at your
everybody
stock?
in your bloody shop.
That's right, we're not eating anything from here. Nor are we buying anything. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.
See ya.
Gross.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Were we going far? Do we recall?
I don't think we looked it up on the world map actually. Oh, we are going far, but we
So
don't
I
have any
might
flight
just-
points, so we've.
Nah.
But you do have a fancy horse now.
It's okay, so I'm going to go outside
And
the
we
gates.
had ice cream. Oh, it's so pretty out here.
Lovely. Okay.
I wasn't, because I was distracted by all the vomiting.
Oh, hang on,
I
there's a
wasn't
gate.
sure whether the place he described was the same cemetery we're going to. All right,
Roach.
what do you look like, Roach?
Do you look great? Look.
She's got horns.
She looks great.
She's got bloody chainmail.
She looks good. I'm happy. Yeah. Look at that.
Poor horse.
Lovely. Poor horse?
Look at all that shit all over it.
No. You can take that attitude.
All right, we've got a whole new world to explore, huh? Oh, this is great. So green.
Oh, I should pick this up.
Move it.
Right?
Yeah, you don't have to actually touch them. I
Okay,
forgot
I just
about
have
that
to-
before when I did it.
Okay. This is not Genshin.
A man who dare not
Ah. So want me to go just like what, cross country?
Faster.
Here-ish? Alright, yeah.
Beaver,
It is. The dots are confused. Right? Yeah, they are.
Straight through some vineyard.
Hey there.
That doesn't make any sense, but hey.
None.
Oh, Driga. Good call. Fuck those monsters that are killing people.
Just think
Oh,
about
here's
it
a
for a second.
place.
Here is the place.
Okay, here's that place. Right. I just saw cemetery and was like, this will be for one of our two
Fancy.
quests.
And her bronze
relating.
and blue. She looks good. I can't believe you're hassling that.
Well, if we end up with excess money, we should buy
Regis.
all of those things.
Could
Okay.
have picked some other place to meet.
And then we can like try out all the different combos.
Yeah, okay.
Regis.
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Alright. Dominic Gonisrowski loved accounting tables. That was the death of her.
Whoa.
Oh, Roach, you...
Apparently
Okay.
there are some monsters lurking about, but they might be under... Oh no, there's a
ghoul.
ghoul. Wow, it seems so out of place when like this place is so like green and cheerful.
Daytime.
Yeah.
What now, you piece of filth?
Oh, what the heck?
I don't know what that is.
Evil flower.
Oh!
Deathvine. What is that? Archer spore.
I don't know.
What enemy type is that? Oh, shit.
Oh, it's over there.
This is like something out of Alice in Wonderland.
That's cool.
Bestiary entry added archer spores. We should look at that because then we'll know what enemy type it is.
Yeah, okay. Not that.
What the fuck will it be under? Oh, there
Archer
it is.
spores. Cursed ones.
Looks like a flower to me. A hideous, disgusting flower. Blasco tenebra. Tenebre. Last words. Archer spores look like gigantic, aesthetically unpleasing flowers with some of the traits of exceptionally cruel and bloodthirsty sundews. They are, however, much more dangerous than even the most colossal sundew. Their peculiar appearance makes them practically impossible to discern amidst other plants. I don't know, it was reasonably obvious to us. By the time one draws close enough to realize what they are, it's often too late to flee. According to popular belief, archer spores are cursed plants grown in soil fertilized by the blood of the dying. They are most often found in places where in the past saw pogroms, bloody rituals, or cruel murders. 4 types of archer spore have been catalogued to date, differing from one another in terms of colouring. Brown, the least dangerous, green and purple, the most dangerous. The final variant, said to have been cultivated by mages from Barnard, is the yellow archer spore, whose strength is similar to that of its green-coloured cousins.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
And yeah, I was going to say it should have been.
Nice. That's what we're here for.
Okay. No.
Proper loot.
You're right. I don't know if I want to read all these, but a couple.
Let's read some, yeah. Primislav Stahira. So strenuously did he the hill descend, his nap thereafter did never end. Are all of these like mocking
Fell
people?
down. Okay. It's a cave entrance or something.
Well, this is... Oh, what the fuck was that noise? This is the one you
Oh.
tried, right? But maybe the other one that we can see on the mini-map is where we can get in?
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of mangs over there.
There is a lot of mangs over there. Okay, yeah, I think you're probably right.
That looks like a great way to die. Oh, hello. Take more.
Keep your nose. Victuals aplenty around here.
Come this way, friends. Okay. Oh, fuck. Actually, I think I need to, like, rest or something.
Yeah. That's fair.
But only once they've all stopped spawning. Okay, cool. And then we're going to quickly... No meditation, alright, fine. I guess we eat something. We'll eat a roasted chicken leg.
Eat a leg.
We should probably also...
Good call. Ooh, that's
whilst
a
I
lot of
can-
nests. Can you set those on fire?
Ah!
That's some stench.
Oh, shit. I guess I have to wait until it's come back. Cool.
Nice. No creepers creeping up behind. Oh, hello. Mama's mad.
I was mad we killed all the babies.
Oh, that's fair enough. A bit late to be mad though. Your babies are all dead already.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
what's...
reckon you can totally blow that up.
Yeah. No.
Ta-da. Or actually, this might just be what it's supposed to be. Way to be extra vampire guy.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliche can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
This guy's voice actor reminds me a bit of.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
We have his hand.
We just plop it on the table.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Alright, let's start from the top.
Just to finish my sentence, because it's annoying that we never finish our sentences. What's the name of the guy who plays Bilbo? That guy. That's what his voice actor reminds me of. It's definitely not the same guy.
Oh.
But,
Okay.
Martin Sheen or something like that? No. Anyway.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Definitely not.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests.
Well, that's
It's
handy.
complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
I don't want
Any
to drink any
chance we
hand
might
soup.
see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
I don't want to drink the hand soup. Are we going to have to drink the hand soup?
I mean, I think Geralt's committed to drinking hand soup.
Alright.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres.
Whoa.
It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call
old
him
are these
a
people?
humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Huh.
Right.
So he just said that he basically was around from before the conjunction of spheres, right? Mm-hmm. But wasn't that when all creatures arrived in this realm? So, was he either turned after that, or was he a vampire before then? In which case, were vampires just part of this realm always?
I don't know.
Speculating wildly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both higher vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
The fact that they've bothered to mention that is like,
This isn't going to work. I'm going to have to do the
Yeah,
weird
right?
lava slackline way.
on the other hand, it could be referring to Odin, right?
Ooh. Okay.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Twitchy, twitchy.
Gross.
Yeah.
What did he say we needed? A poison? I mean,
Crows are
aren't,
cool.
like all the things that we make poisons?
Yes, friend, go find us poison.
I like his body language. Like, it's quite unlike all the other characters in
that?
this.
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend.
No, you're probably
It will
right.
take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Yeah, let's have a...
Need a nap instead.
Nah, fuck. We're gonna have
Rarely
a...
say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Middle one?
Yeah.
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, some of those seem quite heavy questions to ask.
I want to ask about the blood drinking.
Yeah. I mean, I want to ask them all.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Also, addiction comes
Not to
from
worry, Geralt.
the mind.
Curiosity is a
doesn't it?
natural
The body, right?
reaction under the
Depends on the
circumstances.
addiction.
Apart from
Depends,
which,
yeah.
I've always valued that trait in you.
Yeah, it depends because some is very much the body. What's regeneration like?
Yeah.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
It's true.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
That's interesting. I feel like what's it like being dead is rude, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Yeah.
Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Wow.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Yeah.
Also, I think, I don't know, like I think humans are kind of designed to not really conceptualize death.
Yup.
You know, like I don't know whether that's a cultural thing or whether it's a, you know, like it's like it's so abstract that we just like, I'm just pretending it's never going to happen to me. You know? And so you hit like your older years and then you're like, oh, I have to face up to this reality.
I think that might be true now, but in the past, I'm speaking about our culture. In the past, you would like bathe your own dead. People would die around you. You know, by the time we were the age we are now, we would have had many family members die.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was as distant or unreal as it feels to us now. So I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that's true for us now.
Yeah.
And in the world, in the Witcher world, I think people would have had deaths all around them. It's a reality of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're distanced from death in our
Yeah, Western culture is very kind of abstracting of it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, distance is a good word.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, but first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
We did.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Oh, that was quite demanding. Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something more specific.
All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
What
so
does
interesting.
Geralt want?
I don't think he knows how to be anything else.
Yeah. And like the way that he's always like, witches don't get involved in politics.
And then gets involved in
anywhere
politics.
he goes, anywhere, the slightest whiff of something, he's in there. Wiggling his little fingers into things and getting involved. I don't know, like we've talked about this before because of how Yennefer and him talked about how they wanted to like retire to a little cottage and just kind of stay out of the way of things.
Except I don't see that for either of them.
For either of them, and I think we
Yeah.
both kind of like, I feel like they'll do that for like a couple years and then they'll get bored.
Yes.
Right?
I think when we talked about this, we thought they will retire, quote unquote, and go bang in a cottage in the countryside for some years.
Yeah.
And then they'll be reinvigorated and go like ply their trade again.
Yeah, they're both burnt out, right?
Yeah.
And they need to rest and recuperate.
But I feel like being a witcher is, and I know it was foisted upon him, it wasn't a choice, but at this point it's not just a job.
It's his calling. Right?
Yeah.
It's his raison d'etre, right? I pronounced that right.
D'etre. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to say the top one. I feel like
Yeah.
he would be.
Just as a random aside, this has been I've been noticing it for a while, but I haven't had a moment to say it. Our collar is like
Oh, it's offset.
unevenly.
Oh, Geralt, fix
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like push it down.
Or just pull the other side out a bit more. Just even it up.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Yeah.
Ever tried?
Seer determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refused to ask directly, as always.
I don't know if he likes it, right?
I like being on the path. Like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast.
Especially because he's got people who love him,
Yeah.
right?
Not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Feels like a trap.
This person's our friend, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, friend.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Well, they
We
might.
have
we
no
don't
idea.
know the stuff, right?
We appreciate the compliment.
Yeah.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
Hang
You're
on.
right.
Oop.
No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Aren't they extinct?
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught.
Is it right to kill it?
It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Ooh. Okay, what about this curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity.
That's a good word.
Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Surely it's
Professional curiosity. Personally,
related.
I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
just a little point. You know how before Regis was like, we don't need a heart or a brain or whatever. And when he got stabbed through the chest, his coat regenerated as well, right?
Don't think so. I think it was just a bloody spot.
But his coat doesn't have a hole in it now.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought about that at the time, though. I thought, oh, did it regenerate? And then I thought, oh, no.
It was a bloody spot, but I think his coat regenerated underneath it. And I just happened to notice before, because it was more zoomed out, the camera angle, that there was like a patch right at the bottom of his coat, not where he got stabbed. And I was like, if his coat is just like his mental projection of himself, it's such an interesting little detail too.
I kind of want to go back and check whether or not it did regenerate.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
This is getting more and more and more vague as we
Let's
go.
do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Cool. All right.
Whoa,
Ooh.
we are just absolutely slamming through the levels.
I'm gonna sleep. No, no meditation.
We still
for
can't
us.
meditate. Bloody hell.
Okay, but enhanced cat. Okay, so
Why is Cat even on?
optional. Read the bestiary to learn more about spotted whites. Let's do that.
It seems to think that we're in a battle with
Wow.
the music.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, good point. Well, let's do the thing. There.
There it is.
Spotted whites. The best defense against spotted whites: stay calm and leave them alone. Fragment of a treatise on spotted whites by Roderick Gilligan. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which the witches drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to the numerous splotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses. Yet at times took to living in abandoned human domiciles. They would indulge in their greatest passion, creating brews from their own emissions. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, or when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, and making them easy targets. Even during their active periods, it is said the witches found a surefire way of besting them, based around careful casting of the Erden sign, or at least so claims witcher lore.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go a little bit further and then say...
Hopefully the game will calm the fuck down.
Yeah, and maybe I can nap in the puddle.
Classic nap in a puddle.
Just once it's... There we go. There we go.
Alright. Calm down, game.
Nice. And then we're going to... How much further? Yeah.
Okay, we've probably got some points to put in as well.
And...
We just leveled up 3 times within like 2 episodes.
Ugh.
It's alright, I'm yawning so much, team. It's
I'm
been
really tired as well.
a really big day. Hey, we could finish early.
We should. We should. Let's do the points and then... So we've got 3 points. There's not heaps of points.
Is
but we've got
everything
points.
leveled up to the max? Can we level up that bottom Igni one any more than we have? It's on 2 at the moment.
Ah, good call. So squares upgrade. Okay. What does it do? Chance to apply. Yeah, all right. I'm going to upgrade that again.
Yeah.
And then the final time. Great.
Sure.
Points all done.
Done. I'm just wondering whether it would be worth our while to find a teleport point, and I presume we can hone back to Valid and go see the sword guy. Because I'm aware that we not only have no runes in our sword, we also haven't got like upgrades on it. You know?
This is pretty cemetery.
It's very pretty.
Show me what you
Oh,
got.
that bloody sound again. What is
Oh,
it?
it's the
Where is it
fucking
coming-
plant, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
evil
yeah,
plant.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think I got the wrong. Hang on. Where's he gone to? Hi. Then he goes where?
I wonder if Regis is like cool with these sorts of things living here because he's just like, whatever, it keeps the humans away and it doesn't bother him.
Yeah, we're fucking poisoned.
Oh well, I'm sure we can handle it. We voluntarily poison ourselves all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Nice. I think we just need to sleep. All right. Till dusk, I suppose. There. So we're gonna go travel wherever, really, eh?
Yeah, you'll need to press triangle to go to the world map.
Where do we want to go, Velen?
Yeah. And then
Here?
no, he's not in the city. You remember? I'm trying. I used bad language before, but I was trying to refer to the Ophiri guy who gives us special magic. The rune right guy.
Is he up here?
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Now it's gonna load through. Take a million years. It's a new
And we
area.
should see if we can find the Grandmaster in a new area and make the old Grandmaster
Oh,
here.
that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Finally get those things.
Oh,
Didn't we get a thing saying like someone's going to approach you at some point? Oh, maybe it was that little boy, and maybe it's to do with the thing that Yennefer's given us a heads up.
ooh, maybe we should go do that then.
We should do that.
Good point. Well, if Yenna's asked us to do it, we should do it.
But we should stop at the end of this because we're both real sleepy.
I'm super sleepy.
What are you doing with your weekend that you can tell people of the internet about?
I'm having dinner with friends tomorrow.
Nice.
That's the most interesting thing. How about you?
Helping my mum pick up new furniture.
Nice.
Then we're going to catch a friend of mine, and we will have no brains left.
Nah.
Go for a walk in
The world's
woods.
never-ending creation be praised.
Nice.
Just going to be real nice.
I'm going
Alright.
to also do some gardening, I think.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Enhance some
Hopefully-
gear for me.
Hopefully the
Craft
weather
something for me, would you?
stays good for both of us. Alright, what have we got equipped?
Iris is the
We've
problem.
got that, and then the other one above it, the venomous sword. Now, there was something cool when we were last here, and you were like, nah, I can't be fucked, but... that was because we already had stuff on our sword. you
Possibly.
know?
I don't like that. That sucks.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Fatal blows dealt with your sword give adrenaline points. It's alright. That's food consumed, blah, blah, but it tastes like pierogies. And once they reach their maximum level, adrenaline points steadily decline until they reach 0. During this time, vitality and stamina regeneration are accelerated.
No, I don't like that one. What's the top one?
Increases the
Oh,
range
that's
of
right, we
whirl.
didn't have whirl. Yeah.
So that one sounds good.
Restored. Yeah.
But we don't have the Svarog runestone.
Do we have like is one of his options across the top there to
Buy stuff.
he-
Svarog. That's... Oh my gosh, they're so expensive. Alright, so we'll buy one.
Cool.
And then we'll... Whoops. Crafting? The crafting? No, it wasn't. Enchanting.
Okay.
So, that was Iris. Let's do that.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome.
Cool, we can unpin that. And then there was also this one. The Viper Venomous Silver Sword.
Are these all the same?
They look like they're the same to me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So do we want the same
What's
again?
The top one? Oh,
Well-
sorry, I just completely forgot.
So Purin and...
Yeah, probably.
so Purin and Svarog. So that's one of these. And then Earn.
It's weird that it's like, by default, I'm going to take all your money.
Please
Like,
no.
you could not.
So that one, except it's on this. Yep. Okay,
Cool. Awesome.
Good to eat.
And then, can we buy off him, if we have enough money, Igni stones? Or something that's going to be stones for our thing?
Stones for our...
Swords, because both of them have 3 slots, but nothing.
This replaces the
Oh,
slots.
this replaces the slots.
Yep.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that's us then, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. So long.
Good. All right, I'm going to go run down to the...
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. I do enjoy how the mystery is continuing to unfold itself.
Yeah.
Next episode, we might go chasing down that clue that Yen gave us and do some grave robbing.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. So we'll catch you next time.
We'll see you then.
Bye.